Find out what a man's conception of God is and what, according to him, is his relation to that God. You will understand his nature, his character, and characteristics. If money be his God, greed will be his nature and grabbing his characteristic. If power be his God, egoistic will be his nature and arrogance his characteristic. If pleasure be his God, lust will be his nature and sensuousness his characteristic. They will have much in common too. Truth will be conspicuous by its absence and anger by its presence. Compassion has not come into their heart, which is filled only with passion. On the other hand, those who worship and adore the supreme truth as their God will be the abode of virtues, the embodiments of truth, love, and purity, the exemplars of compassion, the living images of peace, humility, unity, and divinity. There is only one supreme power in this universe, who listens to man's prayers and grants the fruits of his actions. That power is not only impartial, but is of the nature of supreme love for all beings. That power is God. All the aspirations of man reach him. Ignorant, foolish man has no idea what he is asking for. In the darkness of ignorance, he mistakes a cobra for a necktie and wants to wear it. He mistakes a python for a log of wood and goes forth to sit on it. He mistakes a whale for an island and longs to spend the night sitting on it and gazing at the moon. God helps them in mysterious ways, even if it needs to be by granting them some of the objects they long for, so that soon they understand the real nature of all the objects of the world. The millionaire realizes that happiness is decreased when wealth increases. The powerful monarch is in his heart of hearts ready to exchange his crown for a millionth of the peace that a sannyasin enjoys. The sensuous man discovers that what he longed for were not objects of enjoyment, but messengers of death, disease, and old age. Then they too return to the path of divine life and realize that it was he, the Supreme Being, who granted them their desires, Gita 7:22, and that instead of running after these perishable objects, he devoted himself to the constant remembrance of the Lord. He, the creator, preserver, and destroyer of everything, will create peace and happiness in him, preserve his joy and contentment, and destroy his grief and sorrow. The moment man turns his gaze within and understands God as he is in truth, as the one self that pervades everything, as one common link in all beings, at that very moment he will become the embodiment of all the divine virtues that have been stressed again and again in the Gita. God dwells in your heart. He dwells in the hearts of all beings. Think of it for a moment. How would you behave if you realized this? You would at once understand that it's useless to deceive yourself or others. You would know that this supreme lie detector lying hidden in your own heart knows even your thoughts. He knows the falsehood before it is uttered. He has recorded the evil action before it proceeds through your limbs. He is very much unlike the judges and magistrates of this world. If he adopts their codes, then there would be no end to the punishments that he could award on you for the countless evil thoughts that arise in you and of which he and he alone is the most reliable witness. But God is all love and forgiveness. Even if at times he seems to punish a jiva, it is only for the latter's ultimate everlasting good. I take away the wealth and worldly prosperity of the man. wished to bless and lead to my lotus feet, said Lord Krishna. Thus, a strict control of thoughts becomes the nature of the man who conceives of God as the all-pervading self. As speech and actions are but the handmaids of thought, in the case of such a great soul, the speech would be truthful, pleasant, and beneficial, and actions pure, holy, and divine. Such a man would effortlessly be practicing the 3 kinds of austerities that the Lord has prescribed in the Gita: worship of the gods, the twice-born, the teachers and the wise, purity, straightforwardness, celibacy, and non-injury are called the austerity of the body. Speech which causes no excitement, truthful, pleasant, and beneficial, the practice of the study of the scriptures are called the austerity of speech. Serenity of mind, good-heartedness, silence, self-control, purity of bhava, attitude, motive. This is called the mental austerity. This man is God on earth, fit to be worshipped. He is a living exemplar of the ethics of the Bhagavad Gita. His opposite we shall consider next. From Ethics of the Bhagavad Gita by Sri Swami Sivananda.